Hello everyone, I'm Brandon, that's my name, this is Grim Dawn, that's the game, this is the DAIL mod, that's the mod I'm playing with, and I love it. Anyway, this is going to be a build video. I finally hit level 70 after a long time of grinding, and as always, these build videos, the devotion tree will be in the description down below for you guys to follow. And it'll only be with the 50 points, not all 60, because I wanted to, of course, do well, I don't even know where to get the other 10 points, honestly, but, as you'll see here, I have more than 50 points because, like I said earlier, in a earlier Let's Play video, that my friend modifies my save so that I have 50 devotion points, but that's all he does. I make sure to watch him every time um, before he modifies anything, so he doesn't invalidate or piss me off on anything. Anyway, this is the tree, and that's basically the tree. I'll put it in the description down below. It's a basic pet tree, of course, and I made it myself, as always. Some things are different, like I did the bat for life leech so I can live, and Vulture for more life leech, so I can live, of course. And without further ado, let's begin. Okay, so first off, you want to go and get Voidcaller maxed out. You'll probably be around my level by the time you get the Witch Doctor maxed out and everything as well, with all the points that I have. I don't have any all skill bonuses, sadly, but it's all fine, and nothing, no all-skill bonuses are really needed, though they would be very nice. Now, I put 1 point into here and 4 into here. This is something I'm going to max out eventually, the Embrace of Chaos. I only put 1 point into here now, instead of, putting a bunch of points into it, because Life Leech is helping already, but even when I put a bunch of points into it and it helped a lot more, it didn't help a lot more. What I mean by that is that, by the time all the life leech finally kicked in, I was already taking a bunch of more damage than it could life leech anyway. So, I did put the Empowered Fury on here, increases its damage, who cares if it doesn't stun anymore. I put it down like that because, the Shepherd's Call has a 4-second duration, 5-second skill recharge, and this has a 3.4-second skill recharge, so in accordance with that, it'll pretty much, you'll have it up all the time, basically, if you time it correctly. Which there's very little room for error whenever you're timing it. This is something I also want to max out, and this as well. I was thinking maybe just 1 point is good enough into it, honestly, but, I'm not completely certain on that. You guys can tell me what you think. I only put 1 point into here because basically, the attack damage converted to health for me is not so important. I mean, it kind of is for survival and everything, but the pets already have 25% bonus total speed and already 50% of attack damage converted to health, which doesn't help early on, but as they get stronger, as you get better equipment for them, you will eventually notice that they're leeching a lot more health. Yeah, this is something, again, I want to max out. Just keep this at 1 point. To keep this at 1 point for, basically the vacuum of terror. It literally creates a vortex, sucks them all into the center of it, and bunches them up, so you can, after you use Chaos Vortex, you use Chaos Fury, and you'll gain a bunch of health back, if you're missing any, of course. And not just that, I put it on Howl of Mogdrogen, because it has a 12.6 second skill recharge, and Chaos Vortex has a 10.1 second skill recharge, and I like to see my skills line up like that. Now, for Grievous Mutilation, I just want to say one thing. Don't use it on cooldown, as soon as it goes off of cooldown and you can use it again, just don't use it. Because, if you see here, this has a 10-second duration, 10-second skill recharge, basically. And this too. But this has a 5-second skill recharge. I mean, you could use it off cooldown, but I generally don't, unless I really need the health back. This I put 12 points into for to have 3 of them out at once, and I didn't put any more. Their health is already pretty good, honestly. And I mean, you could max it out to give them even more health. I mean, that wouldn't be a bad thing. I put only 1 point into here, and 1 point into here, and 1 point into here. Reason being is this guy isn't too useful, honestly, in my opinion. But his Obsidian Prison, giving an energy burn percent, and just 1 point is good enough. It reduces their defensive ability as well. And this is actually really high in damage, just at 1 point. It's just enough, honestly. The reduction to their health, chance to terrify, and reducing their resistances. More than enough, honestly, in my opinion. This I'm debating of whether or not to keep at all. It's 15 hefty points that I could use elsewhere. And I might as well just get rid of it right now. I mean, the healing is helpful for the pets, but when you're sacrificing this much health at the level that I'm at right now, it generally is bad, honestly, and I'm gonna actually get rid of it right now in the middle of this because it's useful. It really is useful, but you're gonna have to spam it a lot just to get their health back because, of course, now they have a ton of health. So let's just get rid of this for now. And I'll see how I do without it. This is something I actually have been wanting to max out. Increases their health regen, which isn't really that useful. But it increases their health by 4% per level, starting off at a base of 16%, and increases my health as well. I'm debating of whether or not to get this maxed. I don't think I will get it maxed though. 1 point is enough, and so is this. Honestly, that's my opinion on it. I'm gonna move over to the Witch Doctor tree, which is where I'm debating to put these points. I'm thinking of maxing this skill out right now, because increasing their health is important, sure, but if you look up top, it says, when it reaches the maximum level, the zombie dogs will be able to summon 3 other dogs to fight with them. Now, I'm just gonna put it up to max just to show you something. As you can see down there, it says summon damned dogs. I've tested those dogs out, and they actually do a lot of damage. As you can see, Scorched Earth and Damnation, they do a lot of damage, and they're pretty good at what they're doing. I didn't put any points into either of these. I didn't find them too useful. So actually, I'm going to keep that maxed out for now. I'm going to see how I do without the healing thing on them. Without the pet healing ability. This, just keep it at 1 point. It's very, very useful, and it has a big skill cooldown charge of like 50 seconds. I got it down a little bit. This definitely maxed it out. That damage absorption for you is super helpful for surviving. And the bonus health pets is just something you can't pass up. Same thing with Midnight Feast, giving them 60% all damage, which will help with the conversion of attack damage to health. I put 3 points into here, and I'm thinking of maxing this and this out, along with this and this, if I have enough points. But I honestly don't think I will, unless I'm like level 100 or something. But I'm thinking of maxing these 2 out, because when I summoned them earlier before, let me tell you something, they've really severely helped in dealing a lot more damage to bosses. I've noticed the bosses going down quite a bit, really, really fast. So with these 7 points, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to actually increase this by a bit, getting a health up of my pets and myself. Yeah, okay. I think that'll be pretty useful, honestly. Alright. Now they have 36k and 52k. Very nice. I'm gonna just disband them and resummon them so they're more powerful. It takes a little bit of time to set up too, because of the 10-second skill, 10-second cooldown on them, which is kind of lame. I mean, it's 8.4 now, but it's still kind of lame. Now, I want to go over my gear. I mean, I should have done that first, but I always do my builds out of order. I don't have a specific order of which I do my build videos, sadly, but it is what it is, and I like to see these guys in a specific order with Harbinger at the end. Don't ask me, ask my OCD. Yeah, let's put the Fetish Army here. We have a bunch of pet damage increasing skills by a lot, like 350% all damage and 30% attack speed, 20% crit damage, offensive ability, up the wazoo, and yeah. So this is the gear that we have for now. The reason why they don't have affixes on them, even with its mod, I have no idea. This is how I found them. I found all of my gear um, on my other character, and they had affixes on them before, but when I updated DAIL, they lost all their affixes for some reason. But you want the full Beastcaller set, all the Beastcaller items. Eventually, when I'm level 75, I'll use the Wildshorn Leggards over the Rifthound leg wraps, and I'll use the Empowered Rifthound leather boots, giving them an even bigger boost. And you want to use the Voidmancer's Cord, of course. I think I got a really good roll in it, though I'm not completely certain. Very useful for lightning resistance. Take down that Aether Nemesis real easy. Bymiel's Domination is a no-brainer here. Very useful whenever you get hit. 8 seconds of them doing a load of damage. And it gives you physical resistance and elemental resistance, along with giving chaos damage, all damage, total speed to your pets. I had an amazing completion bonus of 35% to all damage, and I'm not sure if the bonus to all pet damage is a completion bonus. You guys can tell me that. I'm not completely sure. Anyway, my other gear is as follows. Necromancer's Death Grips, of course. On enemy death, it'll summon some spirits, and they scale with pet bonuses, which is actually really nice. And 2 Glyphs of Kel'Thuzad. This really helped get my elemental resistance up by a ton, as you can see. And also, it gives crit damage, lightning damage, and total speed. The crit damage and total speed are basically the big factors here. And Sovereign Ruby of Domination. You really want this. Elemental resistance, skill cooldown reduction, health, all damage to pets, and crit damage to pets, plus the Sovereign ability, which is super useful for them, increasing their offensive ability, crit damage, and all damage by tons. Anyway, we're gonna do one quick Warden run, and I might die. I mean, I've come so close to death with this, now that I'm up there in levels, and they're doing a lot of damage. I would like to just point out this is a normal difficulty. Reason being is because I've been doing a lot of testing, and I really haven't had, sorry, let me fix the volume here. It does this constantly to me where I have to do this. Okay, there we go. Now you should be able to hear it. And let the killing commence. Yeah, look at the damage that they're taking. I wish I kept that health ability, but yeah, as you can see, they're healing themselves actually quite well with the amount of damage that they're doing. Ooh, that lag. See those damned dogs? Very helpful. I really hope that getting rid of that one healing ability wasn't a bad thing, honestly. Wasn't a really bad option. But when I level up, I could just take 2 more points into it, honestly, if I really wanted to, which I might. Since I don't have any other healing abilities for my pets, but as you can see, they're doing a bunch of damage, and that damage is converting into health for them. Now that they're a higher level, they're doing a lot more damage, and they're doing a lot better. I myself am not taking too much damage here, mostly because I'm amazing. No, it's because I'm very cautious. I'm trying to keep up the Grievous Mutilation on as much as possible so they can leech their health. And whenever those guys explode, they do a bunch of damage to my pets, sadly, but it is what it is. I won't use the Fetish Army except whenever I find a really difficult situation where I have to use it, since it does have a 50-second cooldown reduction, 60 seconds if you don't have any cooldown reduction on anything. Frenzied Devotion, as you can see, activated and everything, so damn, the Grievous Mutilation didn't work there because the target died before I could do anything. There we go, I applied it, very good. I think I will have to get that healing ability back, but for now I'm doing just fine, honestly. They're still surviving decently well. Alright, so the basic rotation of abilities goes as such. You generally want to open up with Chaos Vortex, Chaos Fury, then Grievous Mutilation when they're all knocked down so you don't take a lot of damage. Then you want to summon your Fetish Army if you're in a very tight situation. But normally for trash clears, as you can see, the general rotation of Chaos Vortex, Chaos Fury, Grievous Mutilation is more than enough to take them all down. As you can see right here, very nice. And with Grievous Mutilation having Twin Fangs on it to heal me up, I'm not taking so much damage. This is, again, only a normal difficulty, not even on Veteran, because I'm not scared or anything, it's just that I really wanted to just show an example of everything, of how it works. And I didn't want to, well, not just that, it's also because, what is it? I can't even think, I'm sorry. Well, it's on normal difficulty because I didn't really get far into elite difficulty at all. I didn't even get up to the Warden yet, and that's because I've been just farming on here for easy levels, easy gains, and everything. I hope you understand. I'm not doing it because I'm scared of anything, it's just because I really did want to, just farm on here. Now, all of your points should go into physique. I don't know why I haven't allocated any of my points, but let's do it right now. We need as much health as possible to take as many hits as possible, because if we don't, we're going to die. Yeah, let's just put it all into physique. That's all I've been doing, since you don't need to do damage yourself. Bonus energy regen, damage, whatever, none of that matters. You need to live. Get as much health as you can. I have over 8,000 right now, just a little bit over. And that's all you really need, is full physique. To wear your gear and everything else, that's all you really need. Also, activate your Sovereign and your other ability, what is it called? Sovereign and Call of the Beast. Activate them whenever you really feel like you need to use it. It doesn't have that long of a cooldown. You could activate them in trash packs and everything, but I wouldn't recommend it because sometimes I activate it in trash packs and then, boom, something huge comes along and I don't have it up and my pets get devastated from it. Now, this might kill me if there's two of them. And it looks like there's just... oh, there's two of them. Damn. I might die here, guys. Let's be careful. Summon up everything I have. Got them both down. Okay, good. Ready, guys? We're about to get up. Get up my Grievous Mutilation. Get that up. And they did very well without me even having to use my healing ability. And that's a typical Warden run. As you can see, they do a lot of damage, and they converted all of that damage into health. I'm not going to do a Cronley run as well, not because I don't have the time, but that could also be a reason. But Darius Cronley is only level 39 in here, and I don't know why. He doesn't scale upwards like the Warden and everything else does, but it might just be a glitch, it might not be. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the build video, and as always, have a great day, have a great night. Friends channel in the description down below. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more. And thank you for all the support. It means a lot to me. And I'll see you guys later. I hope you guys enjoyed my pet build and my pet let's play. We're going to be moving on to Frost Knight, the much awaited Frost Knight. At least to me it's much awaited. I've been wanting to play on that class forever. I'll still level up this guy. He's definitely my favorite so far, besides my Cenobite and my Unarmed. Like, he's in my top 3, definitely. I would probably consider him either 1 or 2. He's pretty much tied with my Cenobite, which is my favorite. But anyway, I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys. Have a good one. As always, build, the Devotion Tree build will be in the description down below. Make sure to check it out. Alright, bye guys.